a tale of love, deception, and the long arm of the law. Let me take you back to the roaring 1920s, where amidst the echoing roars of biplanes and crisp, regimented life of the Royal Air Force at Henlow, we find our main character, Albert Edward Cook. Now Albert, just 22 years old and with a decorated past in the RAF, became the centerpiece of a scandal that would leave Hitchin abuzz. Hailing from 87 Tilehouse Street in Hitchin, young Albert was far from the pedestrian life expected of a serviceman. One fateful day, while stationed at Henlow, he crossed paths with the enchanting Miss Margarita Lyon. Sparks flew faster than a Sopwith camel in a nosedive. Their whirlwind romance culminated in a ceremony of marriage at the Hitchin Registry Office on the 9th of August, 1923. But oh, ladies and gents, hold your applause. This tale takes a scandalous twist. For you see, unbeknownst to Miss Lyon, our dashing Albert was already bound in matrimony. Back in April of 1918, Albert had exchanged vows with a first wife who was very much alive and well at the time of his second I do. The facade couldn't last forever, and it wasn't long before Albert's own conscience, or perhaps a slip of the tongue, led him to confess his misdeeds. At the Hitchin sessions, a full courtroom heard the salacious details of his double life. The charge? Bigamy, a serious offense that shattered the idyllic picture Albert tried to paint. Albert stood in the dock, his once proud shoulders now sagging under the weight of his own guilt. His plea was a simple one: guilty. But the drama was far from over. The magistrates, perhaps moved by his forthright confession or the obvious turmoil, decided not to remand him to custody immediately. Instead, Albert was allowed to go free on his own recognizance, conditioned by a surety of £25 to appear at the next Hertfordshire Assizes. So, my friends, let's consider the moral of this tale. It's a cautionary reminder that, no matter how high you may soar on the wings of love or ambition, deceit will always, inevitably, bring you crashing down to earth. Keep your eyes peeled, for in the ordinary streets of Hitchin, extraordinary stories like that of Albert Edward Cook unfold, proving life is often stranger than fiction.